Oh, been watching basketball videos again and I've just been an absolute mess. This is for my sister's mat and this is what I've been doing. This seems like the stuff's getting to me. Oh, I've literally just recorded this even though I'm going somewhere because I need to make a video. I need to make a video just asking what is wrong with me. But after I come back, certainly gonna get into it, and I also need to make the review. I still haven't made the review. It's like 4 o'clock, like maybe like 3:45 in the afternoon. I still haven't done it, even though I've made the measurements in the morning. I need help. I need help from myself to help myself out, and I'm gonna give it to myself today. I was in an absolute state yesterday. As you can see by the thing wrapped around my head as if it's a headband. The basketball content probably got to me a lot more than I realised. I've just been thinking, yesterday I was thinking, what is wrong with me? What is it? Because I was clearly looking like an idiot. My mind, because of my actions, was turned into a vegetable. I turned it into a vegetable, basically. And although I feel more comfortable, more myself, I should say, and more there mentally, without watching YouTube, I'd still watch it anyway. I thought I was gonna make I thought I was gonna make the rest of the video after coming back from driving with my dad, but that's where I went. But it didn't happen. I did make the 14th weekly pitch review, but I was also thinking of making this serious video. Thinking just what is going on. It's just the hardest part is pressing record. That's the most difficult part. Once you've got over that, it will all just come spewing out. But yeah, here we are. I set myself the challenge to have like 7 days where I'm not focusing on looking at other things that have nothing to do with me. For example, watching basketball videos of old legends like Charles Barkley. There's a thought that I have on my mind, but I'm not going to say it because I'd take away from that'd take away from the point that I'm trying to make from this video. My brain does feel a bit overstimulated, but it doesn't feel like I'm really gritting my teeth hard. Or clenching my teeth hard, sorry. It feels a lot less intense. Because I haven't been on YouTube a lot today. It's around 9:30. I've been on it for a few minutes scrolling through the feed, but like just watching videos, I haven't watched any videos. In my head I was thinking of saying I haven't watched any videos yet. In the future, in like 2 years from now, on the 4th of June 2024, I would have come so far. I don't know how far, but I would have come so far. I've got a 20% battery warning, okay. Oh no, you can't see it. My phone's right on the screen right now, but you can't see me. You can't see my middle finger. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I set myself this challenge of not going on YouTube to watch things that are unrelated to what I've got going on, and it seems like the entirety of my feed is pretty useless. I'll be taking in all of these things from different places, all of these NBA arenas, all of these different sorts of videos, and they're a takeaway from me being able to do what I want to do, truthfully, what I truthfully want to do in my life right now, which is, as Love Dorsey would say, get the basics down. Or in my words, for me, I do have a basic understanding of what it would be in using my own words, but I'd have to develop it right here, right now, if I were to completely explain it. For me, it's about getting a foundation down. By foundation, even though I haven't explained it when thinking of it in my mind, I'd have to explain it now as to what that means. And for me, that means, I genuinely am not trying to stall. It's a bit tough to think, even with this overstimulation. I genuinely am not trying to stall. It's about getting a foundation down. A foundation to me would mean you've set like the core essentials to be able to live the life you truthfully want to live completely on your own terms, and you're in a position where it might not be the end, what you think the end would look like, but the end goal, it may not look like the end goal, but you feel very happy with your current position. You feel very much at peace with how much you've done for yourself and potentially for other people too. That's what matters to me in my life right now. Right now, I'm thinking of becoming the safest and the smoothest driver I can be. And then once I've done that to a standard I like, through like the practical part, practical test, and then all the courses in that, then I'll put it aside and switch onto something new. NBA stars, I've noticed, it seems to me like they only really care about basketball, even though that absolutely is not necessarily true. But it just seems like Chris Paul, for example, when he was in, I think like his own cinema or something, he was saying that he watches games at night because he just loves the game that much. And for me, I was thinking, it seems like they have a strong tunnel vision focus because they're setting their mind on one thing. They know they want to be the best, and they have a way to channel that, and only one way to channel that, which may help because they don't have to think about how they're going to go about channeling their want to be the best. They only have one way and one way only, which is the game, basketball. For me, it's a bit, I certainly would want to be the best. That's out. In like within this field, really. I'd say, world-renowned person that is actually being able to change their life around and shown to other people that they can too. Oh my gosh. I've been thinking, one of the main things that I wanted to say yesterday, which I don't think I did, was that I got, in order to focus for not only these PT exams, but to have PT sessions in full swing and weightlifting and calisthenic programs, I can't be learning on the bed, man. I can't be lying down on the bed. I'm on the bed right now. It's not healthy to be on the bed basically all day. And it really does not help. It does not help with me being able to live the life I truthfully want to live. Like in the morning, the idea of having sex is just there, and it's basically like, it's almost like it haunts me. That was the wording that I used when thinking about it. It haunts me, just thinking of having sex in the morning after waking up due to just being in the bed so long. I don't know what the correlation is, and I don't know why that's the case. Of course you can have sex on the bed, but it doesn't, to me, it just doesn't make sense why I'd think about having sex after staying in the bed for excessively long. Like waking up, going to the toilet, brushing my teeth, and then coming back to bed. Although I may not sound like the male equivalent of that girl, this is me. This is the situation that I've put myself in, the habits that I've created. And I want change. Usually with these sorts of videos, there'd be the motivational music in the background. But that's just not the case. That's just not how life works. That's just not how life works. Look, I'm in my sister's room right now. The clock is ticking. That's it. That is the closest thing you're going to get to music. This is what we've got. I don't have motivational music or anything like that. There's one in particular that I'm thinking of. I don't even want to put it on there. But it's excessive. And I think watching self-improvement videos or videos from greats, basketball, NBA greats, or even football or any other sport, they certainly do help, but they can only help to a specific point. Right, bad. Something on the screen. Yeah. They can only help to a specific point until they start hindering you, in my opinion. And I say this because it seems like this is what I've come up against. That same thing that was helping me improve and actually get it together is the exact same thing now, which is holding me back. I think I've outgrown watching self-improvement videos. And you guys out there, you may outgrow it too. You may do, you may not. You may always want to be here. Here as in watching the self-improvement videos. Like watching this channel and other creators. Sooner or later I won't be wearing these clothes anymore. Like my mum gave me this. And now I'm starting to outgrow the sleeves. Like I'm getting closer and closer to outgrowing the sleeves. Like I got this from Primark, I don't know how many years ago. Genuinely, it could be 5. At age 15. I'm feeling hungry. But this video needs to be made. Yes. This same thing. Isn't it ironic? This same thing that was there to help me and was helping me is now that same thing that's there to help me, that I would use to help me, but has in fact started to hold me back. I want to be flying helicopters and flying planes from anywhere within 5 to 10 years time. I want to have fun. I want to ride motorbikes. I want to fly. I want to fly stuff. I don't think anyone in this family's learned how to fly helicopters and planes. And that's okay, that may not be their style. But I want to learn. I want to have excessive amounts of money coming in, because I'm coming from a place where I'm age 20, I'm living in my parents' house, and I've recently had double digits in the account. No money's coming in. I'm living off student loan, specifically the maintenance loan, like what you'd live off when in accommodation. That was what I was living off, but then I came home early. And now, with the remains, I've been using that to sustain what I'd usually purchase, which is gym membership, shopping, I want to say travel, but I haven't really been doing that, because I've been, it's no longer the case anymore. I've broken the streak, but I was in the area for genuinely potentially like 2.5 months, and I didn't leave for leisure reasons. I certainly did leave the area, but I didn't leave for leisure reasons. And that's what I'm talking about. That I was in the area trying to set the record straight, past the point that I believed I had cravings to leave the area. Past that point, I stayed past that point, and it certainly did help. But I need to improve, and in order to improve, oh my gosh, I've been in bed so much, like the right side of my waist has just started hurting. In order to improve and grow in my life, I have to have a balance. So I have these things that I want to do: becoming the safest and smoothest driver I can be, having PT sessions in real life, off camera, and online calisthenics and weightlifting programs in full swing, and then improving the value that I can provide to people both online and offline. So I have that, and then what I'd also want to do is, on the side, I do a lot of socializing and going to a lot of clubs like salsa and yoga, I actually want to become someone that's qualified to be a yoga instructor to help with my calisthenics moves. By that point, money would be coming in big time. I get the level 4 advanced PT, which will help with selling online programs and offline sessions, and the yoga stuff would help me with my calisthenics moves. That's why I do it, and then what I plan to do in order to actually achieve the yoga stuff is ask around within the like provider that I've gone with for the PT stuff. I'll ask if they do yoga instructor qualifications. If they do, that's great. If not, then they can give me a recommendation. But this is coming out the maintenance loan, out of my own pocket, basically, when I could be doing a government grant. I couldn't find it, and I was like, oh no, I'm stalling with this. I'm stalling with this learning thing. I'm just gonna pay for it my own self, and I'm gonna pay for the level 3 my own self as well when the level 2 comes. When I've done the level 2 and I'm under Isaac's wing. I gotta go to the toilet, hold on. I actually want to go back to the thoughts about the sex. I'm not having any, I'm a virgin. And in the morning, like when I've overslept, my bladder's full. That is what's on the mind. When I wake up, go to the toilet, brush my teeth, then come back, that's what's on the mind. I've contradicted myself here because I went to the toilet, so how can my bladder be full? But I'm just saying, like, during those times, say for example, I've just woken up and I haven't gone to the toilet. It's not like I'm not around females at all, and I'm just the only word that comes into mind is incel. Involuntarily celibate. And to be fair, although I don't agree with labels, I certainly have been in a place where no girls have asked me to go out with them and do stuff. The closest I've come to that recently is Hattie asking to do a 2-minute plank with her in the gym. That's the closest I've ever come to that recently. That isn't something I can control. Whichever girls like me, they'll show it. That's what I believe anyway. I don't know, but I'll see. I'll probably be able to come back and refer to this video, call it a long time ago, and say whether I was right. They may be extremely subtle about it, but yeah, we'll see. But as I was saying, those thoughts on a daily basis when I'm out doing stuff, I don't think of it at all, really. There are these 2 girls in the gym I was talking to. After I had this thought, I was boxing out and I was thinking of leaving, but in my head I said, oh, I'll carry on for the girls. That was my wording, for the girls. But then I questioned my way of thinking then and there, and I thought, hold up a sec. These girls are strangers. So I'd be doing it for a bunch of strangers and not for myself. And I thought that way of thinking was weird. And then eventually one of them, they do like an L-sit variation where your legs, they go from one side to another like this, like both of them at the same time, and she's holding the position, and it looked really impressive. So I said that was impressive, and then we get to talking. Before, that wasn't the first time we spoke in that session though. They were confused with like the bike and that. I was asking what's going on, and then we spoke a little bit here and there, but we spoke a lot more when I said that's impressive when looking at that L-sit variation. It was really nice to see. And I didn't have any ulterior motives or just wanted to have sex with them, nor do I now. And that genuinely could have manifested itself into how I spoke to them. Because I know when I say that else it was impressive, I know that was, upon reflection, I know that was coming from a genuine place, not because I was just complimenting them to want to sleep with them. We did a lot of talking, me and the two girls, and I really don't mind speaking to them again, because I didn't hear them bitch or moan. Even when they were having complications with the bike, I didn't hear them bitch or moan. So I'd actually be quite inclined to get to want to speak to them and make them friends. I want to do this not because I want to sleep with them, and not because I've had thoughts of having sex, but genuinely because I want to socialize, and that's it. I want to socialize, and those would be the motives I'll be going into all these conversations with. With both females and males, it would be to socialize, not because I'm trying to sleep with females. But if that does happen, it happens. If I like how much I know about sexual health, I know what I'm signing up for. I feel comfortable with the girl or girls, depending on what I want to do. There you go. But for now, I'm not thinking of like when I go into conversations with females in the gym, for example, I'm not thinking of going into these conversations to sleep with them. I'm doing it because I found a genuine interest in something they've done. I don't quite know how this has come up. We're talking about basically involuntarily having thoughts about sex in the morning when I wake up and I've overslept, and then that went from if I my thoughts on like how much sex I've had, which is none, and then it's gone to like opportunities where I could have wanted to sleep with females but I didn't want to. I don't mind going out and dating a bit here and there. It's been very, very, very celibate for a very long. I've been celibate for a long time. And I think it's about time I go out and do some more socializing. And if things happen, if we do have sex, we do build a relationship, a healthy relationship, not one where it's just we have sex and then we leave, then that's fine. Especially for a first time. I'm not like fearless, and I'm thinking of having like 3 girls. You gotta have 3 girls in the rotation. Oh, shut up. If you want to do that, fine. But I don't want to do that. There's so much physical energy to be given. Especially during these stages when I'm a virgin. The end of that could genuinely be near because of the actions I'm taking. Because especially at this stage, I'm not gonna just so voluntarily give my energy to so many different females at once and then leave no energy for myself. I have a life to lead, and it's not thinking of like how he said he thinks. As in, he said that he thinks he just wants to have sex with as many girls as possible. I'm not trying to put my dick on the risk on the front line like that. I'm not trying to put my dick on the front line like that, and then I get all these STDs and that. If you were to get STDs, what are the odds that you talk about them? That's something I don't want to do, and I'm not going to do. If I want to see more than one girl, then so be it. However, I'm not going to just so voluntarily give my energy away like that. I need it for me to be able to progress in my life. And it could genuinely be a matter of, like how Love Dorsey said, where you are trying to prove that you're worthy, but the outside world's telling you that you're not worthy because you haven't achieved financial success and you're not doing something like a construction job. So because you are being told that you're not worthy and you're trying to prove that you are, you just go out and have sex with as many girls as possible, or something else is missing. For instance, you don't have a dad, or you don't have a mum. It could be because they left due to a poor relationship, or they just straight up died, or something else. But yeah, it could be because something's missing. But anyway, I just want to like set non-negotiables, like work outside, for example. Going back to like lying down too much and that. I'll be doing that too much, and if I just set the challenge of not focusing on other things for 7 days, where would I get? But anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe even learned something valuable, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.